Hello and welcome to another ROBO Deck Designer video. I'm Paul and this video here is one which I've been meaning to do for a long time. So this video is all about creating a site plan using ROBO Deck Designer. So we'll go through the whole process. It may seem a bit daunting at first, but we'll go through it step by step. So before we even get started, this video is probably not the best to see on a mobile phone. So if you've got a tablet, an iPad, a laptop computer, it might be better to see this video on it. So we've got a drawing here of a site plan, a house and a proposed deck. I'll just go over the compass, as some of us may not be familiar with the angles and the bearings. So with a compass there's 360 degrees with 0 degrees at the top, and the angles are measured in a clockwise direction. Each degree equals 60 minutes and each minute equals 60 seconds. In the bottom right of the image you can see how it's written down. Also with the distances, this also causes a bit of confusion for the site plan. Some distances are in metres, some are in feet, some are in chains, some are in rods, some are in links, but most of them will probably be in metres or feet and inches. So I've just put up here on this video a screenshot of just the conversion factors in it. The only way to really find out if you're just unsure is just really measuring what you've actually got and try convert to meters and see if it seems right or if it doesn't seem right. So with our deck we'll just skip the first part of the design process on the ROBO Deck Designer website until we come up to the part all about site plans. Okay, so we're now getting to the site plan details now, and changing it to enter site plan details, and the design we're choosing is number 24. And the house distance units are in millimeters. Now just to make it easy, on this video here I'll put a drawing of the house plan on the right hand side on the screen there so I can see it and see how I enter all these dimensions from that particular drawing into the website. So sorry it's going to take just a few seconds getting all these details in, but you can enter the details in quite clearly. Okay, nearly there. Okay, so now we've got a preview of what our house looks like with the deck in there. And for the site plan we're actually using meters in this one, and we've got 5 boundaries, but as I said before you can actually choose a different type of units for the site boundary. So again we're going to enter in all the distances from the outside of the site plan. So sorry it's going to take just a few seconds getting all these details in, but you can enter the details in quite clearly. Okay, we're just about there now. So you have a preview come up on the screen there, and you give the option to go back and change it if you need to. Okay, we're just going to pause the video, the screenshot video there. Your house may actually be a corner section, or it may actually have two different named streets on the boundaries of your property, or in a bit of a rare scenario it could even face up to 3 different streets boundaring your property. So there's the option there to enter 2 extra streets in there if your property is facing more than one street on the boundary of your property. Okay, so with this example here, we're just having just the one street outside boundaring the property. So I put that street in there as 5E Ave, and I'm given the choice of what boundaries does it actually face. So I've chosen the boundary where it's 24.07 metres and the street is actually 5E Ave, so you can see it down there in the bottom left hand side of the property. So we're given the plan to check the site plan's okay before we move on to the next step, which is actually working out the relationship between the house and the site boundaries. So just waiting for this to load. So you can see there the angle of the house in relation to the start position of your site boundary. So we need to put in an angle, a distance, and the angle which the property is rotated, which is angle C. And when you try it may not work out, you might have the wrong distance and need to start with, so we can actually go back a step and let's go back to the previous screen, and the distance should have been 16.2 metres. So we click on next, and there we have it. So the website also gives you the option there to add in any additional details like sheds or outbuildings, sleep outs in there as well, so you're able to add those into your site plan. But in this case we're just skipping that step. So something that needs to be discussed in this video here is what happens if you've got a house shape that's not actually covered in the pre-programmed design. So you still can go ahead and actually create a house plan for your existing house. It's just a different process. Okay, for the alternative method of entering a house shape in, we select none of these and then next, and then it'll be millimetres we're using for the site units, and there's 10 exterior walls. And so I'm just using the same design from the previous example, but I'm actually doing this manually. So all the distances and all the angles need to be entered in manually, and they need to be done in an anti-clockwise direction. So it's going to take a little bit of a while, but we'll get there. And I've also, for clarity, I've also included the image of the house plan on the right hand side as a graphic overlay in this video. Okay, so we're all done, and here is our preview, and exactly the same as the last one but just done in a different way, and the house shape's correct, so we press next. So there in a nutshell, there it is. We've got our drawing of a deck with a site plan in there as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and also subscribe to the ROBO Deck Designer YouTube channel, and thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.